say, ooh, Lord. Yeah. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord. Yeah. We want on that team, we can, ooh, Lord. Yeah. You've been so wrong. You didn't me, shuffle, hearing me. From Eddie Dibia, Joe Mikosiwa Ewojo, Namanu Yasham Mikurama, Joe Mikosiwa Ewojo, Namanu Yasham Mikirama. Enti, Misuro, Anajubo Bombiara. Misuro, Anajubo Bombiara. Nima kucham, Nyannimu anije, Ninu nasina metna. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are here and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can just like David did. Feel blessed, feel blessed. We want on that team, we can, ooh, Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu eradise wunimi banko biane mabanke se yankupana medeme ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. He had done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, oh, you're blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord, We want on that team, we can, ooh, Lord, You've been so wrong. You got in me, shuffle, hearing me. Mommy, don't ehojo na manum ya shemi kirama ujao mi konsuwa ehojo na manum ya shemi kirama enti misuro anajubo bombiara misuro anajubo bombiara ononne makucham Nyannimu anije Ninu nasinam natina I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love Dancing to my gospel song Feel blessed, I feel blessed Cause your promises are sure They are here and amen. Feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. Can just like yes. We want to let you look at Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Na mesu erade se woni mi gbanko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matowo so. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again shall you succeed and be blessed. In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. He had done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, I feel blessed, cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord, yeah.
Honey, won't you come to bed?
I'll be with you. I'll be with you shortly.
Come on, let's go to bed too. And you're doing this.
Sir? Sweetheart, I think it's getting late. You should come to bed.
Get the best best-selling novels, The Deal and Perfect Couple by Uncle White at 40 Ghana cedis each. Available at all Shell shops, selected bookshops, and total filling stations. For inquiries, call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for your copies.
Aquaba is the feeling of joy when you know you are home, where you sleep in luxury and comfort, and wake up to the breeze of the Atlantic Ocean. Aquaba to Labadi Beach Hotel, where the food is fresh and the smiles are genuine. Now you know you are home. Ghana's finest 5-star hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel. The legacy lives on. Aquaba is the feeling of joy when you know you are home, where you sleep in luxury and comfort, and wake up to the breeze of the Atlantic Ocean. Aquaba to Labadi Beach Hotel, where the food is fresh and the smiles are genuine. Now you know you are home. Ghana's finest 5-star hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel. The legacy lives on.
You become your best self. Now, Wednesday, so happy Valentine to all the chewers out there.
Yeah.
I'm wishing the chewers happy Valentine because nobody will wish you if I don't. So happy Valentine. So that for Canison, for... Oh, okay. Canison is out. So then, Mr. Kitchen?
Yes.
Is what?
Canada says it's National Chocolate Day. So he says it's National Spice Day.
But today we are honored and privileged to be coming to you from the beautiful premises of the La Beach Hotel, and you'll be hearing a little bit more about that because they are hosting us, and they will have an interesting thing to say to us. So at the appropriate time, we would get to that. But at Roverman, we produce a play every quarter. And this quarter, our production opens to the public on the 29th of February, and then 1st March, and then continues through 6th, 7th, and 8th of March. Title, Final Warning, and you wouldn't want to miss this at all. Now, today, we're going to have a very easy I told my team that they were going to share their very first experience with love. But before I come to them, we have people in the audience, and you are welcome. So I think it would be nice to begin with them.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go to the audience. What do you remember your first love experience? Can I have the camera? Let's begin with the gentleman here. Do you remember?
It's not so clear.
She was not forgettable.
The question is not clear or the experience was not clear?
It's one that I would like to forget.
No, okay, I understand that. Okay, it wasn't too pleasant. Did you learn any lesson from it?
I did.
What lesson did you learn? Apart from maybe that women are dangerous, what else?
I learned that when you fall, you don't have to stay down.
Okay.
You have to get up and continue.
Great.
That's what I learned.
No, that's a good lesson.
I learned it the hard way.
When you fall, don't stay down. In your case, how long were you down? How long do you stay down before you pick yourself up? Because I don't think the moment it happened, you knew that, and then I'm sure you moved around. Then one day you woke up and said, "Mikra, what am I doing to myself?"
Quite a while. About 6 months.
Okay. How old were you anyway?
17.
Okay. No, that's a good age to have your hands broken. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Is that a good age to have a hand?
Yes. When early enough.
Yeah.
Early enough. So by the time you hit your 20s, you're a pro.
Yeah, you're used to it. You're like, okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I'm grateful. Yes. You're first. Do you remember in the first place?
I remember.
Okay.
I was 16.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I was one that broke his heart.
You are what?
I was one that broke his heart.
Oh, Jesus.
It wasn't intentional.
Wait.
I just had to.
You just had to.
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay.
Like, I had to leave where I was, and I told him I couldn't continue. So.
And how did he take it?
Oh my God. He didn't take it. He didn't take it well. But then we were young, so yeah.
But you felt good telling him that?
Yeah, I felt good. I didn't really. Like, no, we're
And it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
But you felt good.
No, like, I didn't feel bad.
Bad about it, yeah. So, you felt okay. It was fine.
Hey, Uncle.
Yes.
I learned that don't surprise anybody.
Don't surprise anybody.
Yeah, surprises.
You were trying to surprise him.
Yeah.
And then he surprised you.
Yes. Times 100. But I still surprise people, though. I don't know why. I've not learned my lesson, but don't surprise people because you get surprised.
Okay. Wait, Kennison, somebody was sitting by you when I realized that when the mic was getting closer and closer, he suddenly realized. Right. Ken,
Yes, Uncle.
do you remember yours?
Yes. I was in GSS 2, I think. GSS 2 going on to GSS 3.
How old were you?
I think I was around 15, 16, thereabouts. And it was it was a very interesting experience because I was part of the cultural drumming and dancing team. So I was dancing when we saw this girl. She wasn't in our school, and this was on school, GSS. And I saw this girl. Like, the girl was fine, actually. Then there were a couple of my other friends, too, who saw her, who thought that she was also really cool, you know. So, and she was checking me out, you know, so.
How did you know she was checking you out?
Because, you know how people keep looking at you and you feel like there's a whole boring...
No, I know how you are looking at people and then you realize that they're also looking at you.
No. You feel some holes behind the back of your forehead.
Wow.
That one.
You have holes behind the back of your forehead?
That one, you can poke the hole like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know what is going on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So, yeah, I felt it. But at the end of that rehearsal session, boys, Charlie, who's that girl? It so happens that she was a cousin of one of my mates.
Okay.
So we went to her. She was sick. She was not in Accra. She was in a school outside Accra, so she has come. So I'm like, okay, Charlie, talk to your sister for me. She's like, you like her? I say, yeah. So, yeah. Then we became close. And she wrote a copy. She was the one who wrote me my first love letter. Wow. Yeah.
You remember the content?
I don't remember the content. What I do remember, however, is I read it, put it in my bag, read it again, put it in my bag again. One time I was going home, I realized my stepfather had gone for the letter. So I go home, She didn't tell me anything directly. I realized she was advising my stepsisters on how not to fall in love with you. Don't be writing stupid letters to boys. And then I went to check. I realized my letter was missing. It was me now that they are talking to. So yeah, eventually she managed to force her parents to relocate her to come to my school. So she actually enrolled in my school. We became that close. Then one day I was going to see her off. Then we were just walking by the roadside and she sped off. She ran. So I followed. Then about 30 seconds, I asked myself, why am I running? So I stopped. I turned. There was nobody coming. So then I actually ran and caught up, like, why are you running? He said, they are coming. They are coming. I said, who is coming? He said, they are coming. She continued running. So I watched, yeah. So she went. One day she came to school. And I'm like, what was that about? I said, people were coming after me. Who is coming after you? You said some people, they were in a taxi. Like, how do you see them? Say, yeah, she's the only one who can see them. And I wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait, how did you start getting to see people? She said, well, she started when she was in boarding school. She was there, and then she said the first time she saw a Middleton walk into the dormitory. And I knew I was in trouble.
Cool bird.
They say we attract them,
And I knew I was in trouble. So that day, well, I just laughed it off. That day, I was going to see her off again. And the father, it's Jesus. Fathers we went was a hug. It was a big deal. So I was holding her hands, walking her home again. We got to a junction, and she ran off again. So the following day, I came to school. I went to her cousin. I'm like, Charlie, why does your cousin keep running? And I said, we not tell you. Like, what? She has high fever. I said, ha! Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
you should have loved the fever away.
At least she had an excuse. Yeah, we have people in the team that don't have high fever, but we don't know how to explain them. We don't know how to explain them.
Yeah. But yeah, we eventually broke off when she came. I did the breaking off. We were preparing for BEC, so she came and she was like, okay, so now that you're going to write exams, what next? I came up with this idea. So now that I'm preparing for exams, I have to cut off everything. I have to focus on my studies. My parents say I should focus on my studies. That includes you. So please, Uncle. She went into the washroom the whole day.
She stayed there the whole day.
Cried. Her class girls went to join her. By break time, the whole school had heard that Kenesaki had broken the girl's heart.
Oh, boy.
What about, oh, boy? Do you know how it made him feel? How did you feel?
Uncle, it was terrible.
Did you feel terrible?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, listen. This is the thing. I was in two minds, okay? In one sense, I was like, Charlie, relief. Then another sense, because everybody, all the girls, and look, she was the reason why almost all the girls kept going to the washroom. And they'll come and they'll look at you some way, be like that. And you can see it. You can see it, actually. You are the reason why.
Do you realize that there's no difference between you and the girl? Because you two, you can see people looking at you when you're not looking.
Actually, you see, anytime they keep staring, there are holes. I'm sure there are a lot of holes in my...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Effie.
So you said our first love, right?
Yes, the first.
I have two.
You dated two people at a time?
No, he said first love. Doesn't mean I dated them. The first love, the ones that I loved.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Go.
The first one, I won't say their names because they're back home. And then when people find out who they are, they're like, ah! So the first one is a few years older than me and was my crush of all time, uncle. Like, it was deep. The love was deep. Like, if he doesn't come to church, I'm sad. Like, I'm at church and I'm waiting. And then when he comes, I'm like, yeah!
That's when your praise and worship sessions begin.
Increases, uncle. I'm clapping and dancing. When he's not there, it's like, and those days, obviously, we didn't have mobile phones and all those things. So if you see the person you do, then you spend the rest of the week writing about them in your journal.
Yeah.
It was like that. I was convinced I was going to marry this boy. Convinced. The uncle, he was like, so cute. Anyway, life goes on. And then, we never dated because I was too young. I think I had the big crush on him when I was between, like, let's say 12 to 14. Maybe a little earlier than that. He was the one. And then I met the one that I fell in love with at 17. At 17, I was convinced. I told this boy, I can marry you today. Yeah. But, you know, when a girl is 17, she's actually like 28. And when a boy is 17, he's actually 8.
12, yeah, we know.
So, yeah, 12 is even a lot.
Really?
So, you know, at that age, she didn't know how to say I love you and all those things. And so it was like, we just never saw eye to eye. And by the time we could see eye to eye, it was like, we had both grown and it was like, well,
Okay.
yeah. But I used to call him Pumpkin because he was very cute, like a pumpkin. And he hated it.
So, and that's why you love to call him that?
Yes.
Right, tormentor.
Yes. And I was one of those girls that, see, Ken's girl saw people. I was the one that, okay, me try my whole kakra, like, because I don't want you to know that I like you. So when we get to youth group, and then I see you, I pretend I haven't seen you. And then you're like, oh, how come you, like, what's with the attitude? I'm not giving you attitude, but obviously I was.
Okay.
Because I was like, duh, because I'm in love with you, like, hello. Yeah. But I was very in touch with my feelings. I still am, as we all know. So, you know, I was able to tell him how
No, okay,
I felt.
okay. So the first,
Yes, uncle.
and then the
Second first.
the second first. When the second first came on the scene, what happened to the first first?
Oh, by that, this is how they're going to figure out who it is. The first had found another first.
Okay.
Yes. And
So
I
he
was
had
like-
moved on?
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
Okay.
And I had moved on because, you see, when a child is very attractive at a young age, chances are they won't be attractive in older life.
Yep.
And lucky for me, he just wasn't that cute anymore.
Ah.
Yeah. He weren't cute. So, you know.
No, yes, she fell out of it.
Yeah.
She fell out of it. I can understand that. It's just like, I'm sure many of you have experienced this. The house you grew up in, when you grow older and you go back to the house, you are shocked at how much it has shrunk.
Yeah.
And you wonder,
Yeah.
this house is so big.
Yes.
And it's all because you...
If Adrian remember, we delivered tickets to someone at Bema Camp.
Yeah.
And I was so sure I knew the streets. We got there. I was telling him how we used to run from end to end, play football. Then we got there and we're like, is this the street?
The street was so small
It was
for
so
him.
small
He was
for him, like, yo, what happened to this? You know?
Yeah. Yes, Daddy. I'm calling him Daddy because Adrian did us the honor of bringing his son to the show. The boy is going to be a serious lover in life because his first outing as a human being is to Valentine's Day edition of ENCORE.
Yeah.
Yes, go.
Well, my first love, I think I've shared it here before. I was in love with this girl for the longest time. I think I fell in love with her from class 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and I knew for me, I'd planned out our lives after I met her in class 4 till about when we were about to get to uni, before I mustered the courage to tell her. So, that'd been how long? Yeah, that's how long, class 4. We were cupboard monitors together at some point. We became class prefect together at one point. Then the love grew. Where we went apart in SAS, wrote a whole album plus wrote a whole story about us and how we got married. We were like a Latino family somewhere. the weirdest fantasies you could ever come up with.
Alejandro.
So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I loved her from that space. So when we're just about to enter the university, when I thought that this time I think we're mature enough to pursue this, then I go tell her, and my heart was trampled upon and minced. Crucified. And I was like, to hell with this love thing again. I'm going out. Like, this is it. And the worst thing was, she said, how could I have allowed myself to fall in love with her? Yeah, that's the worst statement. And for me, that crushed me so much. I was like, you know what? I went out drinking afterwards, just to be, just like, I'm drinking, I'm fine. Too many. More wine, let's do this.
But anyway, how do you...
Alejandro.
Gombe! But how do you wait from class 4 to propose to someone in uni?
So this is it. So I had this perfect love planned out. And this love had to take time to mature. And like I waited too long, I guess.
Wait, too long? Are you serious?
Too long. And you know, fate will have it. Even when we both left the primary school together, we moved out of our area to a different area. They also moved, and we became neighbors. We didn't know. I moved for 5 years. I didn't know she was my neighbor. Then one day I was riding my bicycle. Then I meet her. God, she's here. Yeah. It's happening. Yeah. Like God had engineered this love
God, I love this guy.
Yeah. you know. So everything had aligned. The universe had put us in the same neighborhood. Like it had to be perfect. So it couldn't have gone wrong. So it had a perfect time, perfect timing. So I knew I was on the right course till that statement happened then. And so that was my first crush that broke my heart. Then after I entered the university, I dated my very first girlfriend. That also went sour. I had to call it off. Yeah. It went. I had to call it off painfully because I knew it wasn't going to go any further than it was going, and yeah. So I had to do it, and broke both our hearts in the process. Yeah.
Great. Well, I think you are duty calls, so you better step out.
Okay.
So you step out, and in your absence, let's have Gracie Hayford.
Gracie.
Okay, Adrian. I think you can come back because I can see a movement. I can see a movement down there. So.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Adrian, come.
Gracie is not working via. He just doesn't want to.
He's just right now. Uncle, how do you wait from class 4 to propose to someone in uni? That is why she said no.
I didn't even know the whole time.
My first love never knew.
Ever.
Uncle.
Till now?
Oh.
Yes, but uncle, that I can. Uncle.
Because at the time I got the courage to make a move. My best friend had already made a move.
Oh, did he know? Did he know that you? He knew, uncle. He knew.
And I knew no good was going to come out of that one. Didn't come to it.
My heart.
Yeah, but class 4, uni.
Yeah, that's long.
He was told he wasn't old enough. He wasn't mature enough, so he was waiting. Good boy. Good obedient boy.
Yeah.
Uncle, I'm sure if you ask the ladies here if they knew someone from class 4, so the person proposed to them in uni.
Fall in love in class 1. What are you talking about?
Well.
They do. They have a crush.
On Backstreet Boys and Westlife.
Quit playing.
You know. And Kwabena.
And this goes to everybody here. When it comes to love relationship, who do you think has it easier, the boys or the girls? Take the.
I think the guys. I say it because ladies fall like real deep. Like, it's very easy for a lady to fall and then get stuck in there with everything. Like when I say everything, like the mind, the heart, like the emotions. Like our emotions can I don't even know how to express it, but like all over the place. But the guy can be in there, and if they want to be there, they are there. If they don't want to be there, they are not there. That kind of thing. So I feel like they have it easy to handle it or to control it, for lack of a better word. But we don't. We get.
Did you hear his story?
Uncle, that's just 1 in a million.
Okay. Did you hear his story?
If you take 10 guys, you get like just 2 out of them that.
All right, okay. Okay, yes, Abizi.
I think the ladies have it easier. 5 CDs each.
Yeah, relax, relax.
Yes, go.
Uncle, ladies fall in love very easily. If a man admits to his emotions that he loves someone, then it's deep. It is really deep. And whatever the second, in fact, if it doesn't go well, uncle, it would bother him to the extent that it will bother his future wife maybe. Because I feel like he has gone deep into a compartment that might be in his stomach because it is definitely not his heart.
Esophagus.
The
intestine.
So he has gotten in there, seeing this emotion and be like, oh my God, I'm in love. I'm not afraid of it. I'm going to take it and go with it. Women, we go through emotions every day. In our men's crowd, we are emotional. So it is something we are cool with that we could easily,
Okay. We have a few gentlemen here with us. There's Paul, the most handsome man from Brown region.
Hey.
Fresh Prince of Brown.
Thank you.
BA, Bel Air.
And then we have Lechu, the reigning. What's the title?
Best actor.
Next top actor.
The toppest actor in Ghana. Lechu here. Lechu.
He is a model.
Do you remember your first love?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you?
Let's take it back to yesterday.
That was nursery, I suppose.
Hi.
Yeah. And apparently,
Wow, I'm seeing.
she was the smartest. She was the. Okay, the father was our class 2 teacher. Okay, Mr. Pierre.
Hey, true.
And then, so Gifty was my crush from nursery, from crèche. And some way, somehow, as he said, the universe or God made it that every class we went from nursery 2, class 1, we sat together in front.
Because you were the shortest too, so yeah.
Yeah, don't mind her, go on. Yeah.
The shortest in front.
So we did like if we studied together. When we close, I go to see her off to their house, and then walk all the way to my place. About
In class 2.
Yeah.
Class 2.
Hey, let you.
But what?
So I quite remember this childhood play. If you want to marry me,
Marry
give you
Mr.
my golden- What? Golden changes to marry me. I will marry.
Marry. I will marry you.
I was always excited when it comes to that game.
So that you do it to her.
I was always excited when it comes to that game. It is, me and Gifty, and but I could never open up. Class 6, we parted. We went to different GSS then, and then that was the last time I met her. She's married with children.
Oh.
We're also in love.
Did she ever get to know?
I never opened up because I didn't know much how to express my feelings. So
But now she'll know.
Yeah.
Because thanks to you, you mentioned the name. All the others they didn't mention the name. You mentioned it. All right, but when it comes to a love relationship, what do you think? Who has it easier, the men, boys, or girls?
I guess the girls have it easier.
Because
men, we find it a hard time expressing our feelings. You would want to open your mouth to tell her I love you every now and then. But sometimes you feel that I know it. She knows I love her, so why should I say it? I at the point in my life, there was a lady who actually opened her mouth to say, I love you. And I said, I love you more. Just a man kind.
Oh, try one.
Being kind, but then I love you more. Just a mediate. I may just say also, So sometimes it's not sometimes, it is always difficult for the guys, for us to express.
Paulo, do you remember yours?
Yes, sir. I think I was in GSS by then. But I was so afraid to tell her. But I would always talk about her in the house. So one day, my uncle
was there, and I was seeing him off to somewhere, and we met the lady, and he was like, Araba, when I said me off, I said,
Oh.
By the time he finished, I wasn't there.
Joking.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Beep, beep.
We never got the chance to, because I was really scared.
How did your uncle get to know?
I was always talking about the lady in the house to my brothers and the rest. So I think he made up his mind to do it for me, but I couldn't stand it.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
After you ran away, did you meet her again?
I was always dodging her. Yes, sir. I was that shy.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Adrian, what do you think? Who has it easier?
The ladies have it easier. You know, all the guys that have shared their stories, there was something that held us back from telling the lady. It was easier for a lady, even as young as we were, to, like, if the ladies like you, they'll come to you at lunchtime, give you something.
Give you a toffee, something, you know.
Lady likes you. They easily express it. But for the guys, it's the hardest thing for us. It is the hardest thing for us to do, and it might take us years, because when we feel like abuse, I side with that, we feel it deep, and it is something that is not a common thing to. We don't give into our emotions. We are socialized not to give into our emotions that much. But ladies, PMS, you walk in and out of that, like, yeah. But we struggle with it. Whenever you feel an emotion, you're like, hey, you feel you're not in control of the situation, so you want to curb it.
Yeah.
As much as you can't control, you don't know what this emotion is creeping up on you. Yeah, hey. So we struggle. We struggle a lot when it comes to love relationships. But ladies, you have it easy. You go through the mill, you feel, you let go, you know. But we have to make the approach even. And that's the hardest thing for a guy who really means what he's about to say. It's the hardest thing. It's easy for me to lie to you that, hey, if I have ulterior motives, that's very easy. I'll run a game on you. But if I really feel it, it's hard to even make the approach. But for a lady, you just have to wait in your corner. Just be you. You attract a man. But it's hard. It's hard for us.
Evie, what do you think?
I think it's both, and it depends on your age and where you are in life. When we're younger, it's definitely easier for the girls because we are uninhibited. We can show that we like a guy and be nice and bring him cookies and all this kind of thing. But as soon as we get to our adolescent years, and suddenly society or family or friends are shaping you. So don't show emotion. But that's the time when your hormones are pushing you to show the emotion. Don't let a guy do this. Don't let a guy do that. Be careful of girls like this. And there are so many instructions and rules and things for women to be and do. And suddenly we become more difficult. So it's harder for it's hard for us to wait. It's hard for us to show emotion. It's hard for us to accept words of expressions of love. We're looking at his status in life. Is he tall enough? Is he big enough? Does he have the money, the education? I think there's a lot of pressure on women, and it goes up and down. So yes, it's hard for a man to express himself, but if he does to the right woman, I think it's okay for him. Whereas women are thinking of all sorts of things, and then if the guy isn't genuine, she's given her heart over, which is just as difficult for women as I think it is for men, to someone who's just going to play around with her. Yeah. And the aftermath of that is difficult. Okay. I think that when we get into those touchy subjects, the effect of infidelity on a woman on either end is very different to the effect on a man. He can get up and go on to the next, or get up and marry someone else. Yeah. For her, it's difficult. I know someone whose parents had divorced, and in their elderly age, the mother remarried, and the father wanted to marry another woman years after the divorce, and the children said no.
They said no to their father?
No. they said no to their father, which meant this other woman
Will not
was
be
also
accepted.
she had lost her husband. So in her elderly age, she'd found someone she thought she could progress with and nothing, you know. For him to find another woman will probably be a bit easier, but for a woman who is older, you know, not as physically attractive and all, what does she do? So I think it's just about the time in our lives.
Okay. Ken, are you going to agree with Adrian or with...
I have a different approach to it. An explanation to what Adrian said.
Wait.
Yeah.
Adrian was very clear.
Yes.
No, Adrian was very clear.
Yes, Uncle. And
you still will explain him.
No. I wanted to add up a bit to what he said. Same thing.
All right, thank you.
Uncle, Uncle, it's Valentine's Day. Please, in the spirit of love.
All right, go.
Okay, so I think that because guys...
Blackmailer.
because guys are more... when it comes to ego, they have it more. They show it more. The moment a guy genuinely has to tell you that I love you, it means that he's expressing a certain level of weakness for you. He's telling you that I'm soft for you. And because of that, it's very difficult for the person to come up to you and open up and say that when I see you, I lose my strength, I lose my guard, you know. So then they'll fight it. They'll fight it for a very long time till it gets to a point where, you know what, forget everything else. So then let me come and open up and admit to you. Like Adrian said, if it's a game, let's run the game. But if it's genuine, your ego first and foremost will fight you. Because you have to open up and tell this person, you make me weak. And that is something that a lot of guys are not ready to admit.
I think we got that when Adrian spoke.
No, he didn't use the exact words.
No, but we got that. We got that feeling.
But Uncle,
he used fewer words to convey the same thing. And now I'm sitting here and wondering, that is 2 minutes of my life gone and I won't get it back. I mean...
This was the for example side.
It depends on where your 2 minutes went.
No, it went after a girl who was running away from you. Okay, let's have fun again. If you had a chance to design a member of the opposite sex who you think would be ideal, fall in love with, what features would you put into that?
Okay, are we designing from the front or from the back?
It doesn't matter. I mean, you can decide. Oh, for the boys, tell me this is what I would like to see, and this is how I would like to design this woman. The ladies, tell me the same about what kind of. Are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
You're writing.
Oh.
Okay, Paul, go.
Mine wouldn't be any definite design. I need a woman who is good.
Who is?
Good within.
Okay.
A woman who would take my problem to be hers. A woman who is calm and accommodating, tolerant. Outward features doesn't really matter to me. At all. At all.
What a blessing.
No, when you get to a certain age in life, those things don't matter.
Like your age?
Yeah, thank you. I need a woman who is humane. That's all. The features doesn't really matter.
Spoken word, Charlie.
Okay. Thank you very much. Nesri. Nesri boy.
Nesri man.
Would you try?
A woman who understands that men are different and women are different.
That's what you're looking for.
Understands that I need to be a man when, I need my space when I need my space. You give me.
Okay.
We're good to go.
All right. Pass the mic to the man behind you. Now you're
Where's your camera now?
No, madam, don't take it. Yes. Neither have you. When she finishes. Okay. Okay, so then you take the mic and give it to her and wait for her to finish. And then pick it. No, you. All right, no, so you wait. What's your name? Praise. No, into the mic.
Praise. Praise.
Praise. Praise, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Happy. Back to give it.
I saw this coming. I saw this coming.
A camera should follow him.
I saw this coming.
That's the male version of the girl who ran away from you. Yeah. Okay. No, Adrian, I will ask you.
Oh, I really want that.
Okay, go.
I fortunately got my dream girl plus in my wife. This is something I told her. Like, I dreamt even less for a dream woman, and she turned out to be the 2.0 version of that dream woman. And I am blessed. I'm one of the few people that were blessed with the kind of woman I wanted, plus more. So I won't look for anything else.
Okay.
You're perfect. Everything. Yeah. She has a son that will grow up.
Oh, that's your son.
Okay, let's check in with Abiziga if she's finished with her notes. Okay, then we'll take what is already ready. And give her the mic.
Kwesi has
No, Kwesi will speak later.
You're saving the best for last.
Okay.
Yes. Uncle.
Hello.
At the moment, I have only 3 points. The first one would be a man who understands the word compliment. That he's going to compliment me when I'm weak, he's strong. Whatever I am, he's the opposite. If I'm shouting, he should not shout. So if I don't want to cook, he's cooking. If I don't want to drive, he's driving. And we have to be the half and half.
If you don't want to have sex,
he's having.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, how can I say no now?
Right.
The second one is for him to decide to be the detergent that will wash my stains.
Agent 2019.
Hello.
Yeah. And the last one is for him to love God more than me. Because if he loves God more than me, he can take me anywhere he wants.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Kwesi. But if Kwesi is speaking, then Ike must also speak.
Yes.
I must speak before.
Because yeah. All right. So give the mic to Kwesi. Kwesi, let's walk you through all we've done today. First love.
Oh, I think it was a Muslim girl. Long time ago in Western Region, second year.
How old were you?
I'm probably around 13 or 12.
Okay. All right. Now, if you have to design a girl, the perfect girl.
I have to come and answer this for the men.
Yes.
And I think that no man, you should go to the whole world, no man should ever dream of designing a woman. Because even God who designed the woman for us, the one that God designed for us, we are not able to cater for. And we design it for ourselves.
Forget to Mokono. That is why he rested after that.
You were so tired after that.
It was a lot of hard work.
No man should ever try to design for himself a woman. Pray that God gives you the one that fits you. Simple.
Thank you.
If you ever try to design, first, probably women will go by the physical. By the time ages comes on, your woman that you design has turned into car. Have you seen a rickety old Teshinungwa Trotro.
Totally.
And then you see, what did I design for myself? So I believe that, well, there are other things that a man should look for in a woman, but it shouldn't be the physical. It should be much more of the.
So what should a man
spiritual.
look out for?
A man should look out for a woman who is respectful. Maturity comes into play, and then I think, and the last one is fun. Your woman should be fun. I mean, these three things will be able to work together to make the relationship last.
Okay. Ike, come on camera.
Uncle, I don't think I can come back after what you said.
No, but Kwesi negated everything he said. Did you realize?
When you finish it?
Yes.
Design a woman.
Before you proceed, we have viewers in Holland.
I think it's really hard to say and to design a woman because preferences changes as time goes on. So as of now, I might say, okay, I want a woman who is like this, who is like that. But as time goes on in the future, my preferences may change. You understand? And it may not. For those who go for the physical and design a perfect woman, they forget that they are designing the woman, they're not designing themselves.
Okay.
You understand? So that perfect woman will stay the perfect woman.
That's
but
right.
you are growing. And
Because you are not that perfect.
You're not perfect. So I think God gives you what you need. And when you have it, you just have to cherish it.
Okay.
That's all.
Sit down.
Uncle, for me, the first thing I'll look out, when I'm designing my dream man, is the person has to be funny.
Funny?
Yes, very funny. Because like humor is like the one thing that makes me do anything that you want me to do for you. Like, takes me to my 100%. Even if I'm upset, I'm tired. Like, if you're funny or you do anything to make me laugh, like, everything is sorted. Like, even if I'm not saying you should beat me, but if you beat me and all that, like, after, I will laugh and get over it. That's like one of the things I'll add. The second thing I'll add is the person has to compliment me. Compliment me in every aspect, in looks, in emotions.
Are you sure you want him to compliment you in looks?
Yes.
You are beautiful. So if he's complimenting you.
No, I mean.
Don't point me.
That's what
You are so on point. No.
Slow down.
You better be pointing up.
Slow down. I mean, he has to match up to my standards in the sense that my appearance. No, I shouldn't even say my looks. My appearance. So.
He must dress well.
Yes.
Yes.
He should appear.
Or dress better. I want to take him somewhere that someone look like, hey, Charlie, Senam's guy. Like, just compliment me in every, match up to my standard in every aspect. If I'm smart, you're smarter than me. If I'm annoying, you are annoying, you're more annoying than I am. And someone who wouldn't say yes to me every time, because if you do, then I will. Because I always want to have my way. But I want someone who always let's do, you can do this, you can do it another time. Like, give me like a back and forth and then challenge me a lot. Then we're good to go.
All right, okay. Mr. Tina, you wanted to talk? No. Don't force him. With him, he and I, we have our rules. So, all right. I think there are a few more in the audience. Let me welcome the two ladies. You're welcome. Please introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Harriet Noy.
You are?
Harriet Noy.
Yes, Harriet.
Yes, please.
Okay. And then?
I'm Sarah Lamptey.
Sarah?
Yes, please.
Lamptey? Yes. All right, you're welcome. Evans? Oh, come on, camera. We have Evans, filmmaker. What else?
Playwright.
Playwright.
What else?
My size.
Actor.
Voter region activist.
Yeah.
Chamberlain. You can sing anything in Ewe.
Yeah. Evans.
Yes, sir.
You remember your first love?
JSS. JSS Tom.
What's it, Tom?
Somebody beat you to nursery. What was it?
Nursery.
Yes,
Hey. Accra is not children's park.
Accra is not children's park.
And how did it go?
Well, the parents, this church, if you are not from EP, you can't date someone who is in Pentecost or something.
So they killed it?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much. They killed it in a nice way.
Okay, but the feeling wasn't nice.
Later on. Later on, it wasn't nice at all.
Oh, when you broke it, it was nice.
What do you mean, sir?
Because we are the guests of Labadi Beach Hotel, we thought we would have a little chat with them. Do we have an official from?
Yes.
Shelby? So if you can let her come in so that we can continue. So, right.
Banco, how about you?
Which one?
Your first one.
Oh,
not the
one.
one.
I told you that one. That one. She doesn't know.
The one who got to know.
My friend crossed me and messed me up badly.
Okay.
And the painful thing is that I was the one he would come and tell what games he was going to play with her.
And you didn't tell me that didn't cross you. Would you have told her?
Come again?
If he hadn't crossed you, would you have told her?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I would have. But once he moved,
everything
backed off, and then so the painful thing was he coming to tell me, "Kobna Chance, they make any," and things like that. Yeah. Incidentally, once when he was hot and was in trouble, I was the one who bailed him out. One of the craziest things I've ever done, he comes to me and tells me that the girl is traveling out of Kumasi the next day. He wants to spend a night with her. But if he went to the house, the parents would throw him out. So can I work something for him? So I told him, no problem. Because the parents thought I was the one chasing her.
Oh.
So I said, follow me. So he followed me. We went there, walked to the parents. Oh, we are looking for so and so. They call her. When you're home. So she takes us to the hall. And we sit down, we're talking, and I'm watching. And the mother keeps coming, finding a reason to come in every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. So then I realized the plan is going to work. So I told him, in another 5 minutes, I'm going to leave. You would have this hall to yourself. So I go out to where one of those homes where everything is done on the veranda. Yeah. The hall, if people go in, they are going to sleep. Do you understand me? Yeah. So I go out. The mother and the father are sitting there talking. And I thanked them profusely and said, Meko. So I cried them.
Yeah.
And then I left. And as soon as I left, they knew the roof is gone. So the mother did not get up again.
Hey.
It was about an hour later
that they realized that, the real roof
was right there in their room. And that was something I did for him.
So where are they now? Are they together?
Oh no, that boy did not take any girl seriously. I mean, he had no good plans for anybody.
The ones that the code.
You know, he loved the game. He loved the game, and then he would move away. And I knew that. I don't know if he ever got to know, but I never told him. Now, he's already gone in there. What do I say to him? That you are the girl. No, I didn't think it was my place to say it. And it was also not my place. How do I go to the girl and say, you know this boy, he's my friend, but he's a foolish boy watching.
Yes. Yes.
A bro code doesn't allow that.
No, it doesn't allow that. I think one day we should just talk about this bro code thing.
Yeah, we should.
Which one is the bro code?
Like,
you just did it. You did it for your friend.
What does that mean?
You more like covering up for another guy.
Another guy.
Like uncle.
Oh, that's what friends do.
No,
Friends.
no, uncle. Girls don't.
Girls don't.
Hello.
Not like that.
Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Yeah, so it's still positive.
So, uncle, there was this.
You've done. Girls do it for boys as well, even not just their girlfriends.
So now it's just.
The boy messes the girlfriend up, and you go to the girl and say, "Oh, we're no, give him another chance. You won't do it again."
Come and do the same.
What is that?
Sis good.
Scarcity mentality.
That's good.
Give her a mic. Give her a mic. Let's have a chat on it. Okay, go. Yes.
And the lady was your friend too. The lady was your friend as well, right?
Yes.
So why didn't you save the lady the heartbreak?
But she didn't come for reference.
So if she had come to you for reference,
Oh yes, then I would have
told her.
I would have.
But you know,
I would have spoken.
But you know, most likely
If she had asked me, I would have spoken.
But uncle, you know, most likely if you are going to tell her that this boy is a bad boy, you think you like her, that's why.
But he did like her.
And then it will make her develop more feelings for him. That will make. And then she go and tell her, what was our down for no? Or yet, your friend doesn't want us to be together. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. It's true.
Salam. So let's give you a scenario. There is a fight. And he does something that hurts you so badly. Can you conceive yourself saying something like, that's why your friend warned me about you? They told me about you. They said it all. And I didn't work with it.
Uncle, I won't say it to your face. Like, I'll say in my head that when they told me I should have listened. Honestly, I would. And you should tell me and let me know what to use that information for.
All right, okay. To all the good people out there, if they haven't asked you, keep what you know to yourself. That is why it is important for us to ask and to get as much information as we can. But if you don't ask, well, okay. This is not see something, say something. This is
you don't know.
See something, wait to be asked.
Because some of them, even if you ask, they will say that I was not there or I don't know, but they know all the details and they will just watch you fall into the gutter and say.
All right, let me tell you the difficulty here. The difficulty is that the boy may be at 12, but you also don't know what could happen in this relationship that may turn him around.
Yes.
Because there have been cases where a boy you know is no good falls in love and something about the girl and about the relationship transforms him. You know, so it's a very difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing. One of the cases that I had to handle this was in 82. There was a girl we knew had the most expensive taste of all the girls we knew. You know, one of those girls raised in poverty and who has sworn that she plus poverty, there will be no relationship in the, going forward. And then this boy from Ejaba, you know, falls in love with this girl and makes the move. And my instinct was to tell him, not this girl, because this girl will know her taste. But something held my mouth. I couldn't say it to him. About 4 months after he had proposed to the girl and they had started dating, he gets a chance to go abroad for a program. Whilst there, he gets a scholarship to school to do computer engineering. As soon as he finishes, he gets a company in the UK to offer him a huge appointment. Overnight, he could afford every taste of the girl. Yeah. He rushes down, marries the girl, and takes the girl away. And they've been there since '84. So some of those things, you've got to be careful. Because you are not God. You never know where a lady's patience, a lady's understanding, a lady's acceptance of a boy may bring the best out of him. You never know. You never know. And right on this panel, I know 2 boys who a lady's love is transforming them quite tremendously.
Uncle, there are 2 boys.
Come again. Oh, I can count. Okay. I can count. Yeah, I've counted. Adrian is a much more gentle person now. Even the way Adrian, for those of you watching us, Adrian is in the cast of Final Warning. Now, the Adrian before he married could be wild on stage and could mess around and could do all kinds of things. Now, Adrian gets married, put him on stage, and it's a very controlled and measured and Adrian, you understand what I'm saying?
This time, I've seen it myself, and
I'm shocked.
And then the other gentleman that you are seeing on your camera did not used to wear socks. And then a lady came into his life, and now he wears shirt and there's no stain in it, and there's nothing. I mean,
the shoe itself is clean.
The shoe itself is clean. Ah, okay.
Sparkly.
Okay.
Right like a diamond.
Salam, are you okay?
I'm good.
I'm just here to go off the flat.
All right. Alison, you're welcome. Your fans are waving at you.
Hi, Alison.
Hi.
Hello.
There is somebody I'd like us to put on camera. So, Adrian, if you would go and hold your baby, I'd like Ifua on camera.
Yeah, you also breastfeed.
I'm going to take over. Complimented. Now, as we bring this episode to a close, I'd like to say thank you very much to Labadi Beach Hotel for their... our time is up, isn't it? Yes. So I'd like to say thank you very much to Labadi Beach Hotel for hosting us and for the hospitality. They offered us some drinks. They didn't just give us their premises, but they gave us drinks as well. So we are so grateful. Ken, I know you know what they would have liked to say. So can you roll it out?
Yes. Well, Labadi Beach Hotel, of course, they've been generous to us, and they now have a place at Achimota Golf Club. So then they do catering there as well. So then you can just walk in there, same great food, same quality that you get on their premises at Labadi. you can also go there and get it. And they also have a Valentine dinner here, right here at the Alabadi premises as well.
Okay.
So you can also walk here with your partner, with that lady or that gentleman. With that lady or that gentleman you'd want to spend the night with and have a special moment with. So you can just come here, and for a cool rate, you can actually enjoy a nice Valentine dinner.
Edwin, come and stand behind her
and have fun.
with a baby.
Oh, I can exchange places.
No, you are not going to exchange anything. Eva, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, and same to you.
And how are you doing?
Very, very well.
It's such a thrill to have you around.
It's really good to be out again. I haven't been out. This is the first outing since, I think, when was the last time I went out? It was since last year. Yeah, so it's good to be out again.
Okay, so I'm happy. Next time, look for a babysitter so that the two of you, it will just be the two of you.
Yes.
Because he would have his own day. All right.
But
we just want to thank you for transforming Adrian. He's a much better boy, a much better man, and we want to thank you very much. All right.
No lie there at all.
All right. So we now have the officials. So we'll take them. And so Ken.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So please join us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, I can see you are in Valentine already.
Yes, I am. It started last night.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
No, for those of us raised in SDA, the day begins the evening before. Oh, it couldn't be anything less than wonderful and perfect.
I can see.
Yeah. Normally, the way the night goes reflects in the way I dress the next morning.
Well done. Nice one.
My brother, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to ENCORE. And we would like to say thank you for hosting us.
Always a pleasure. I'm happy you were able to make it, and hey, this is the beginning of things to happen.
I'm happy to hear that. Now, please introduce yourself to our community, our online community.
Right. My name is David Edwaful. I'm the Executive Assistant Manager of Labadi Beach Hotel. In other words, the Deputy General Manager, if you take it like that.
That's right. I understand you have some new deal at the Achimota Golf.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
This started last year, October. You know, Labadi Beach Hotel is an indigenous hotel. Well, let me say, it's the first five-star hotel in Ghana, and most especially the first five-star hotel in Ghana.
Well, I thought you guys were going to go for that.
And it's the first indigenous five-star hotel. So Labadi Beach Hotel belongs to all of you here.
That's right.
Maybe you don't know, but it's for your pension fund.
Okay.
So please, if you patronize Labadi Beach Hotel, you are supporting your own pension.
That's right.
And don't think that is some foreign company sitting somewhere. No,
That's
it's
right.
for us Ghanaians.
Okay.
So please, this is your hotel, and welcome.
Right. And I understand this evening you have something going.
Yes, we have quite enough. For here, there is always something. But let me first address the Achimota issue.
Okay.
You know, being the first indigenous hotel, and Achimota Golf Club also being an indigenous golf club, I think is the only PGA certified golf club in Ghana.
Okay.
And so we decided, you know, golf goes with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Playing golf, you know, you need to have best service, good food, because that's a place to network.
That's right.
It's a place for families. It's not just for playing golf, but families go there and then they while away the time to recreate. And so being with Achimota gives the golfers and the whole community that opportunity to experience the Labadi Beach Hotel in Achimota Golf Club. So what is happening is, whatever you see or experience in the Labadi Beach Hotel, apart from the rooms that we have, the bedroom block, everything else you get in Achimota.
Oh, wow.
We have a kitchen there, we have a restaurant. I mean, the clubhouse is there to serve the public. It's not just for golfers. So once you are in Achimota, we can also have conferencing there, team building activities. So CEOs can take their teams there to have team building
That's right.
activities,
That's right.
especially those who are interested in golf. And even if you're not interested in golf, you still can enjoy the serenity of Achimota Golf Club.
That's right.
It's a hidden treasure, I would say. Achimota Golf Club is a hidden treasure.
We want to let you look at Lord, yeah. You've been so long. You got to let me shuffle, hearing me. Mommy, don't move up from Eddie Dibia. Joe, me cause you are a wojo. Namanunga Shamika Rama. Joe, me cause you are a wojo. Namanunga Shamika Rama. Enti, Missuro, Amajubo Bombiara. Missuro, Amajubo Bombiara. Nima kucham, Nani muanije, Nina sinamatina. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. For your blessed. I feel blessed, cause your promises are sure. They are here and amen. Feel blessed, I feel blessed. When your mantle is upon my life, I can just like David then. Feel blessed, let me hear you feel safe and blessed.
We are also grateful and we are privileged to have you, Uncle White.
Well, the honor is all ours. So thank you very much. And to everyone, thank you for staying with us. To those who took the trouble to come, thank you for joining us. Both those who spoke and those who didn't speak. And for the man who took to his heels, this time you are off, but next time you would be on camera. So thank you very much. We'll come your way again. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Make it special for that person you say is special in your life. And if there's nobody like that, you too do give yourself a treat. Go and pamper yourself. Nobody says you need somebody to have a good time. So come to Labadi. Ask for dinner for one. And tell David that you want the Uncle WHYTE discount. And it will be given to you.
And he's right on point, so I'll do that. I'm a man of my words, so please.
So until we come your way again, thank you for joining us. Stay blessed.